What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on my channel. Apologies for the lack of videos. It's really difficult with the international break because there's not much content to really do, and I feel like the content sort of gets really repetitive and it's the same sort of thing, and it's sort of speaking about the same thing over and over again. And I don't really want to put that out there. Going around in circles is not really what I kind of want to do on this channel, and it's just really me putting videos out on my thoughts. And so, you know, with a game every week, and especially midweek, you've got a game preview as well as a game review. You know, once the 2 games a week starts, there's 4 videos a week that I can put out, or other discussion points. Within this international break, you put out 1 video, which I did the Monday, and here we are on the Thursday, pretty much, you know, 10 days later. So apologies for lack of uploads, but without working on this full time, it's hard to come up with content and ideas without kind of being a bit plagiaristic and a little bit sort of, I don't want to copy people and just go, oh, they talked about that, I'll talk about it too. So bit of a bit of an update where I've been. I've got my mustache back. It's pretty, I don't grow a great mustache or facial hair, but give it a go anyway. It's not the end of the world. If I end up opening the door, it's because it's a bit hot in my car. But I thought I'd start with obviously the game. Most of the video will be about the game this weekend against Burnley. Obviously must win. Every game's must win, but this will be a really good test and barometer as to where the team and the players are at. At the same time, look, it's really early doors. Like, not like a 10th of the season's been done, not even. So at the end of the day, even if we were to we don't want to lose games, but it's not the end of the world, and I don't want to raise alarm bells. I want a good performance, and I think Burnley are gettable. I think that they haven't had a great start to the year. They've still got a solid squad, but they've got injuries, and I think, getting wins like this on the board early would be fantastic. But I think what I'm looking for, obviously a win, but what I'm really looking for me is I'm interested to see what the lineup is. I want to see if he goes with Tanaka or if he stays with Gruev. 2 weeks of training might change a bit. He might put Gruev on the bench, put Tanaka in after what he saw. He might want to ease him in a little bit. I don't know, but part of me kind of hopes he just throws Tanaka in there. Maybe not the greatest game to do it. Maybe he'll probably stick with Gruev because you want a bit of consistency going into a tough game against Burnley. But, who knows? See what happens there. But I think, seeing Tanaka would be great. Seeing Ramazani would be great. I don't know if he starts with him, though. I think the lineup stays relatively the same. I think, maybe Meslier, it'd be Firpo, Bogle, you standard back to Rodon, Stroik. It'll be Gruev, it'll be Ampadu, Aronson in the 10, Mattia Joseph up top, and it'll be Nonto and probably Solomon will probably start again, I'd say. But keen to see what Solomon's like with another 2 weeks of 2 weeks under the belt of training. I think it'll be a good barometer, and I think we're favourites actually. I think, which is interesting. Like I said, injuries. I haven't had a great start to the season, but that's what concerns me, because whenever we should win, Leeds seem to surprise us by not winning. So I'm always a little bit doubtful with Leeds, but I think with the quality we have and the quality Burnley don't have, and the way they've been playing, I think we can probably get the win. But, a draw wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I don't think it's must not lose. I think the problem is, if we draw, I think there's still going to be a bit of a fan meltdown because of what's happened at the start of the season. And it's like, draw 2 games and then you go and win 2, then you draw again. I just feel like the fans will turn a little bit. I hope not. But you never know. Unfortunately, as Leeds fans, we're either, we're one or the other. We're never sort of in between, I find. We're quite passionate one way or the other. for like, you know, positive or pessimistic, we're quite full on. So my prediction, we've done quite well not conceding goals, but I think Burnley will probably score. We'll go 2-1 Leeds, because I do think we win. This year I'm trying to go into each game a bit more positive, because I go in negative and go, oh, you know, you think about all the things that can go wrong, and then when it does go wrong, you go, see, I told you so. And I don't want to be like that. I want to be more positive. So, especially with the lovely weather that's coming around here in Australia at the moment, it's I want to be more positive. So yeah, I'd say 2-1, and I'm gonna go for another Matteo Joseph goal, and we'll go. We'll go Solomon, but I would love to see Ramazani off the bench. But I think for me the biggest key, and the thing that I'm so positive now is it's the depth, and I think the quality, the heights of quality that we had, and with Ruta and Somerville, it was high. But it wasn't spread out over the team very well. I think the bottom end players were quite poor. But now you look at the bench and you just go, geez, you got Schmidt, which we don't know what Schmidt's like, but he could be a good quality addition. You know, Verber's injured now, but you've got Verber on the bench. You've got Tanaka, but I think he'll start soon. But then you've got Gruev and you know, and Rothwell, and you know, Ramazani, Dan James, Perot, you can say Bamford, but you know, talking about him and getting new contracts. They're talking about new contract. It might have happened already. I haven't looked this morning, haven't had a chance to, but I think that's a mistake, if I'm honest. But yeah, it's not my money, but the problem is it's not my money, but it does affect me when we then say we can't sign players because we're paying a player too much. So if we're able to get wages off the books, if he takes a pay cut, which I don't see why he would, then not a bad deal. But to be fair, the 49ers should be looking at it and going, if I can't get reduced, like if you can't get a pay cut out of him, what's the point? To have a player sat on the bench when he's fit, soaking up, you know, £40,000 a week or whatever he's on. Just doesn't seem right to me. It seems a bit silly. So I think the 49ers are smarter than that. But it could be a leadership thing, you know. If you get rid of Bamford as well, what leadership do we have left? And obviously you have Ampadu, which he's good, and probably argue Rodon as well, and Melier. But I guess you want to keep a couple of older heads around because it is still quite a young squad. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. Again, apologies I didn't get any other videos out. Yeah, like I said, I'm a bit lost for what to do, because like I said, it's just international breaks suck from a content. I felt like I can't put a video out because it's too early to get a preview out, and it's sort of like it's too there's too much gap in between, and there wasn't heaps to talk about. Maybe the contract talks, but you can't make an 8 to 10 minute video out of just talking about Bamford's contract thing. I mean, maybe, but also I'm doing this by myself, so I don't have anyone to bounce off, so I'm doing it sort of off the dome. But again, if you like the content, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section below if Bamford should get a new contract, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.